Is the Purge a political device?
It is a psychological one. If we want to save our country, we must release all our anger in one night.
Tonight, we'll see the good and evil in everyone.
Hey guys, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Let's jump right into our list of the top 5 scary real-life Purge events. Coming in at number 5, Festival of Saturnalia. This festival was an eagerly awaited, week-long holiday that was celebrated by ancient Romans. During the pagan festivities, which took place between December 17th to the 25th, people were encouraged to get drunk and do whatever they wanted. This included sacrificing each other to the gods. Throughout this week, businesses and work would be suspended and slaves were given the freedom to do and say what they like. This Roman festival was extremely lawless and citizens would even sacrifice themselves in the name of the god of Saturn. The first year the festival was held, it was supposed to be pretty innocent. It was expected to be a happy time where people would just have fun. But as it went on throughout the years, it took a darker edge when people took advantage of the freedom by turning to violence. In images depicting the festival, you can see all of the drinking and the fighting that took place. But the festival turned really dark when it was decided that a few fake kings would be crowned and given the power to order people to do anything they wanted. But at the end of the festival, these rulers were sacrificed at the temple of Saturn as a show of respect for the Roman god. With punishment suspended, human sacrifices, carnage in the streets, and pure freedom, people have connected this event to the Purge. They do seem really similar, I have to admit. And at number 4, copycats. A teenager in Louisville, Kentucky decided it would be a good idea to put up a poster threatening the lives of the people in the community, claiming that the real-life Purge event was going to take place. So clearly, we know that this was just a teen pulling a prank, but oh man, the backlash on this was insane. The sign obviously went viral on social media, which made the citizens fear riots. After the sign went up, other people across America began making similar threats. Authorities had to be alerted to make sure these threats were not being carried out. At number 3, Florida. There was also another copycat threat made in Florida. Back in 2014, all over social media, there were announcements being made that a real-life purge would be taking place. There was a date and time and numbers for safe houses. Once those numbers for safe houses went up, people really started to freak out. Before the assumed start time, the county sheriff, David Morgan, stated that the department was aware of this threat and was investigating it. He also cautioned all of the residents and the media to exercise a mature and measured response in how they reacted to the threats. Despite the number of copycats that have claimed this night is going to happen for real, the authorities aren't too concerned about it. Coming in at number 2, Ireland. So back in 2016, the Irish police force threatened to go on strike during all of the Fridays in November unless they got a significant pay increase. And this caused people to worry that a real-life purge might take place. I mean, having no law enforcement for all of the Fridays, that's pretty scary. On the average day, it's not like you call the police, but having people know that there's no one protecting the citizens on one certain night, that's a scary thought. When this strike was being discussed, there were so many things that had people freaking out. One major thing was airports and banks shutting down for the day. There was even a theory that the Irish army would stand in for the police if needed, but that theory was shot down quickly. Media sources went to the streets to see what people said they would do if the police did in fact go on strike. Most of the people they interviewed said that they would just stay home. But then of course you have those people who are looking for a reaction. So someone said they would vandalize the town, while another said they would rob a store. But like I said, for the most part, many people didn't say they were going to cause trouble. And a lot of people interviewed said that they believe that the police do deserve a raise and they simply were not getting paid enough money. And in at number 1, Brazil. Now Brazil is a pretty different story than Ireland. Back in 2017 in Brazil, the police in the state of Espírito Santo took a 6-day strike over wages and poor work conditions. Basically, people took this strike as a sign that they could do whatever they wanted. Just after a few days of the strike, there were a reported 52 murders, thousands of cases of rape, theft, shops being robbed, vehicles being torched, and people fighting with machetes and guns on the streets. To survive the British Purge, many people stayed inside their homes. They would board up their windows, turn off the lights, and they would sit in their house armed with whatever they could use as a weapon, all while listening to the screaming and chaos that was going on outside. Due to the complete lawlessness, schools, parks, and health services were closed. That means no injuries could be taken care of. Also at this time, there was a yellow fever outbreak, which a lot of the residents were battling with. But due to the health services being down, they were unable to get their vaccines. After almost a week, as a response to this inhumanity and lawlessness, the Brazilian military stormed the streets to retake control and restore order and discipline. And there you guys have it. That's a list of the top 5 scary real-life Purge events. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below so I can respond to them. Also, don't forget to show some love by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel, and also checking out our other videos. Hope you guys have a great day, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.